Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk about ways to use the 4-foot mobility stick for us to stretch, strengthen, and balance in kneeling poses. So of course be sure to check with your doctor before beginning a new exercise. So for those of us with osteoporosis, we want to make sure that we keep our back straight, shoulders down, and if we're going to fold forward in a movement at all, we need to keep our low back nice and straight, not rounding from the waist, but hinging from the hip joints, okay? So what I'm going to do here is extend my right leg out in front. Now, some of you may need a block. So if you're here and you have that block there, just in case your balance isn't quite what you want it to be as we work together here, eventually your balance should improve. So we'll bring that leg out in front. Now I'm going to bring my hand here and just slide my hand forward and move the mobility stick back. So the stick isn't just a prop here, it's a tool that we use to add leverage here, driving it down about 70% effort. So that gives all that muscle activation through the arm. Now I'm going to bend into my knee, bring the stick up, pull the knee in, so my ankle's under my knee, and just gently drive the knee forward again. I'm going to move the stick a little further forward, driving that stick down and moving it further out in front. Just feels amazing to activate the muscles here by driving the stick down. So different than if you weren't using a stick at all and just pressing into blocks, for example. So now I'll come up tall here, bring that knee parallel with my left knee, we'll bring the block over to the other side. So let's say you have your stick now for your practice. So you would be holding that. Now I'll show how you can just press here into that block and slide the leg forward. Now for some of you, there might be stiffness still around the hip and low back and leg. If that's the case, you'd bring the block out a little bit in front, press down, nice and stable, and then just slide the leg around. And then once your leg is out in front, we'll straighten it. And then I'll move the stick back, stretch to the shoulder, balance. My right foot, in case some of you are wondering, the toes are turned under. I'm not resting on the top of my foot. Toes are under. So now I'm going to fold from my hips here, pressing down on my leg, stretching back. Come up, drive the stick down, pull your lower abdominals in like you're tucking up under the ribs. Slide the leg back so now my ankle is directly below my knee. Bring the stick a little further forward. Drive the stick forward and down, and then begin to bend gently, whatever your range of motion is, staying safe through the knee. That's it. Yeah. Making sure that you have enough padding under your knee. Couple more here. And then we'll come up and we'll slide that leg back. Now I'm going to widen the knees, the big toes touch. Set the block off to the side. And now I'll set the stick down. Now if you can't drop all the way down to your heels yet, you can turn the toes under and just go back just until your feet are getting a nice stretch that feels safe through your feet. And then we can roll the stick out. Now I'm going to rest on the tops of my feet here so my heels are against my hips. And then just roll that stick out again. Move a little bit side to side here. and lengthen through the spine. These sticks are incredibly versatile. So then we'll come up, and there'll be more videos in the future. And if you're interested in adding a mobility stick as you follow on my channel, there's a discount code in the link through stickmobility.com. And until next time, I hope you've benefited from this brief tutorial and that you'll share with other women who can benefit. So thanks so much for watching. Bye.